Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, handball lovers, welcome to Kristianstad, and the first event within Sweden celebrating the women's EHF EURO 2016. The final tournament will take place in other venues: Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, Malmö, Helsingborg, Gothenburg, and here in Kristianstad, between 4th and 18th of December next year. My name is Henrik Jonsson, and I will host this hopefully spectacular draw of qualification phase 2, 606 days prior to the first match in the EHF EURO 2016. I would like especially to welcome the Vice President of the European Handball Federation, Arne Elofsson. EHF Senior Manager of the National Team Competition, Peter Sichelschmidt. Vice President of the Swedish Handball Federation, Mr. Jörgen Holmqvist. And of course, since we are in Skåne, in Kristianstad, the Deputy Mayor of Kristianstad, Pierre Månsson. To get the right level of this ceremony, we need a few welcoming words from the Vice President of the Swedish Handball Federation. Please welcome up on stage, Mr. Jörgen Holmqvist.
Dear handball friends, here and all over Europe, on behalf of the Swedish Handball Federation, I want to welcome you to this ceremony, this draw event ceremony here in Kristianstad. Special welcome, I would like to say, to the representatives from the European Federation with its Vice President, Mr. Arne Elofsson, and his colleagues and staff. And may I also take the opportunity to express our thanks to the city of Kristianstad for hosting this event, the Deputy Mayor. Thank you very much. The first European Championship took place in 1994, and since then Sweden has hosted the championship twice. The European Championship 2002 for men and the European Championship 2006 for women. The European Championship 2060 will take place, of course, 2060, but in December and in, as we heard, 5 different cities. It's Stockholm, Gothenburg, Malmö, Helsingborg, and Kristianstad. Kristianstad is the smallest city among those 5, but it's a genuine handball culture since many years in this city. The Swedish Federation is proud to host the championship for the 3rd time. Under the motto, "True heart, all hands," I can assure you that we will do our very best to make this a great event and unforgettable handball party for all involved. Once again, I say very welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Holmqvist. Yeah, and one funny thing I'm sure that all of us will bring when we leave here is the pronunciation of the city we're in. Very easy in Swedish, Kristianstad. That sound we're born with. We have something special muscles with our tongue. But how do we pronounce it in another language? Is it Kristianstad, Kristianstad? Actually, if you translate it, it's the town of Christian. I don't know. Hopefully we can get an answer on that now when the Deputy Mayor of Kristianstad is coming up on stage. Welcome, Mr. Pierre Månsson.
You had wrote my speech.
Crying, saw it before.
Welcome to Kristianstad, or Kristianstad, as we call it. We're now in the southernmost region in Sweden, Skåne, next door to Denmark and Copenhagen. Here in Kristianstad, we still have great memories from the Men's World Handball Championship in 2011, especially from the magic night when Denmark won the semi-final here against Spain in 2011 in Kristianstad Arena. The arena is always crowded when our elite men's handball team, IFK Kristianstad, is playing. And next season, we're looking forward to follow our women's handball team playing in the highest league for the first time. We are also looking forward to new, exciting handball experiences when the Women's European Championship will take place next year. We are really crazy about handball in Kristianstad, but true it or not, we have more to offer. This is a great place, and I'm not the only one to say so. Last year, Kristianstad got national awards both as the City Center of the Year and the Countryside of the Year. So, in all modesty, we seem to have it all. I do hope that you're enjoying your visit here today, and I wish you very welcome back for the championship in December next year. Most welcome.
Thank you very much, and that is so impressive to get awarded both as the best city center and the best city on the countryside is getting awarded as a handball player, as both the best defense player and offense player. Impressive. So, a few words from the Federation, a few words from Kristianstad. Let's move up to European level, and I would like you to ask the Vice President of the European Handball Federation up on stage, Mr. Arne Elofsson.
Yeah, dear handball friends over the whole Europe, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the European Handball Federation, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the draw of the Women's 2016 European Championship, the qualification phase 2. The Women's Euro have had a great development since 1994. And especially if we look at the TV figures, like number of viewers, number of hours, and number of nations where they could see the matches and the highlights, we can see a very good development. In the Women's Euro 2016 here in Sweden, 33 national teams have registered to take part, and 6 of them will play in the first qualification phase in the middle of June. In the second phase, we will have 28 teams, and today these teams will be drawn in 7 groups with 4 teams. Later, my colleagues will explain the technical procedure for the draw. As Mr. Holmqvist said, Sweden has organized already 3 European Senior Championships. More for women than for men. And this reminds us that gender equality has priority in the Swedish Handball Federation. And this is an aim which is supported by the European Handball Federation. But it also shows that Sweden is one of the great organizers of handball in Europe. A great thank to the Swedish Handball Federation. Also thanks to the city of Kristianstad. You are really on the handball map of Europe, since your team, the last years in the European Cup, has shown that they are a strong team with a lot of spectators and a fantastic arena. So we are looking forward the European Championship in December 2016, but we are also looking forward an exciting draw of the qualification groups, the second phase here today. And I wish the participating teams good luck in this competition. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arne Elofsson. And before we get down to business, I think it's time to steam up the heat and get in the mood for handball by taking a trip through previous European Championships. And we all know it's all about passion, pure heart, all hands.
That they came back on that occasion. It was Spain who stormed off and had a similar lead, and then,
Wow, it's time. So let's focus on the draw for the EHF Euro 2016. And as Mr. Elofsson said, we have to go through the technical part of the procedure. And to get everything right, I will read this very carefully. The EHF Euro 2016 will be the 12th edition of the Women's European Championships. Apart from the organizer Sweden, 32 national teams have registered to take part in the qualification tournament to start the fight for the championship plate that we see in front of us. And you're allowed to take pictures and so on, and Instagram and everything afterwards. Just to remind you, all the champions from the previous events no longer automatically qualify for the next championship. Sorry, Norway. The second phase will feature a total of 28 teams drawn into 7 groups of 4. 26 out of the 28 teams are qualified for the second phase based on the women's EHF national team ranking. The remaining 2 teams qualify from qualification phase 1. In the qualification phase 2, the first and the second ranked teams, as well as the best third ranked team, will qualify for the women's EHF Euro 2016 in Sweden. This second part of the phase will take place over 3 different periods and 6 rounds. Round 1 and 2 will take place between 7th and 11th October. Round 3 and 4 will take place between 9th and 13th of March. Round 5 and 6 will take place between 1st and 5th of June. So, now, today's draw. The teams have been divided into 4 pots according to their current EHF Women's National Team ranking. And you can see the teams here. Let's go through them. Pot 1, Norway, defending champions, Montenegro, Denmark, Hungary, Serbia, France, and Spain. In the second pot, we have Germany, Romania, Poland, Russia, Netherlands, Czech Republic, Croatia. Third pot, Slovakia, Ukraine, Iceland, Macedonia, Turkey, Belarus, Austria. And in the fourth pot, Slovenia, Portugal, Switzerland, Italy, Lithuania, and winner from Phase 1 Group A, which is Azerbaijan, Bulgaria, and Faroe Island, and winner from Phase 1 Group B, which is Finland, Israel, and for the first time, Kosovo. And now that we know who's in these balls, and we're informed about the technical procedure, I think it's time to start the draw. So, please welcome back on stage EHF Vice President, Mr. Arne Elofsson, and Peter Sicherschmidt, EHF Senior Manager of National Team Competition. And also to assist these gentlemen, we have a handball player from Czech Republic, so please give a warm hand for Martina Cherova.
Oh, sorry.
It's so great to have a player from Czech Republic who lived in Kristianstad for 3 years. Is it possible to describe the extreme handball interest there is in this city?
Yeah, it's very exciting to play here in Kristianstad.
Very good.
There are many spectators watching usually men's team, but we hope that it will come to visit us also, and we hope we will play good handball. And
your guns are loaded for next season in the top league?
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, so you also will become the wildest team in Swedish handball.
Yes, we hope so.
I wish you good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
You can leave the microphone over there, and the procedure goes as this. You have in the yellow balls, we have the team. In the blue balls, we have the groups. And first of all, we start with pot 4, and the teams from pot 4 we choose in between is Slovenia, Portugal, Switzerland, Italy, Lithuania, and winner Phase 1 Group A, and winner Phase 1 Group B.
Yep. Lithuania. Group 1.
Lithuania in Group 1.
Slovenia. Group 4.
Slovenia goes to Group 4.
Portugal. Group 6.
Portugal, Group 6.
Switzerland. Group 7.
Switzerland, Group 7.
Winner Phase 1 Group A. Group 3.
Winner Phase 1 Group A goes to Group 3, and that might be Azerbaijan, Bulgaria, or Faroe Islands.
Italy. Group 2.
Italy, Group 2.
Winner phase 1, Group B. Group 5.
And the winner from phase 1, Group B. Group B is Finland, Israel, and Kosovo. And we will know by the 14th of June who that will be. So, if we just summarize the first pot, we have Group 1, Lithuania. Group 2, Italy. Group 3, winner from phase 1, Group A. Group 4, Slovenia. Group 5, winner phase 1, Group B. Group 6, Portugal. And Group 7, Switzerland. Yeah, let's move on to pot 3. That includes these teams: Slovakia, Ukraine, Iceland, Macedonia, Turkey, Belarus, and Austria.
Slovakia. Group 5, row 3.
Slovakia goes to Group 5.
Iceland. Group 7.
Iceland to Group 7, together with Switzerland.
Turkey. Group 6.
Turkey playing Group 6.
Austria. Group 3.
Austria in Group 3.
Ukraine. Group 2.
Ukraine goes to the same group as Italy, second group.
Macedonia. Group 4.
Macedonia goes to Group 4.
Belarus. Group 1.
And in the first group, we have Belarus together with Lithuania as far. So let's go through what we got so far. Group 1, Belarus, Lithuania. Group 2, Ukraine, Italy. Group 3, Austria, and the winner from phase 1, Group A. Group 4, Macedonia, Slovenia. Group 5, Slovakia, and the winner from the first phase, Group B. And Group C, Turkey and Portugal. From Group 6 and Group 7, we have Iceland and Switzerland. It's time to take a short break. Martina, thank you so much for helping us out with these first two pots. And now it's time to give you something else that is very typical for Kristianstad, harp. Kristianstad is also known as a harp nest, so it's a joy for us and an honor to introduce to you the Kristianstad Harp Ensemble. Cosmic Love by Kristianstad Ensemble of Harps with Emil Lindberg on vocal. We will hear soon from you again. Before we continue with drawing pot 2, it's pleasure to welcome up on stage from the right wing of the Swedish national team, Hanna Birdie Fogelström. And every time you meet a handball player who's walking with crutches, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And the knee?
Yeah, it's going better each day.
Yeah. Are you in France and doing your rehab, or are you in Sweden, back home in Gothenburg?
I did the surgery in Gothenburg for 3 weeks ago, and I will stay here to the end of April. Then I will go back to France and to continue my rehabilitation.
Yeah, but you will be in full form and up for it in December for the championship in Sweden.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Is it good sitting here on the drawing without being nervous? You're already qualified?
Yeah, of course, it's comfortable.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good luck. Take care of the gentlemen. Now we got the 2 best rows left. Hanna will help these out. And the procedure is the same as the first time. Yellow balls, teams, blue balls are groups.
Germany. Group 7.
Germany, Group 7.
Poland. Group 5.
Poland, Group 5.
Croatia. Group 4.
Croatia, Group 4.
Netherlands. Group 3.
Netherlands, Group 3.
Romania. Group 1.
Romania, Group 1.
Czech Republic. Group 2.
Czech Republic, Group 2, with Ukraine and Italy.
Russia. Group 6.
And last, Group 6, Russia. So, we got only the top-ranked team left. And before we head on to them, I think it's time for a short break again. I mean, if we're in Kristianstad, we need to have some more harp music. The instruments of the angels, so please sweep us away once again.
snow goes white on the mountain high, another footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this whirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, never knows I ever tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fears that won't control me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I stay. Let the storm rage on. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling like frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. When I rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Kristianstad Harp Ensemble. Thank you. Susan Enoksson, Moa Svensson, Hanna Bergils, and on vocal, Emil Lindberg. Thank you so much. That was very beautiful. Yes. So, what we got in front of us is the row 1, the top seeded 7 teams. Norway, Montenegro, Denmark, Hungary, Serbia, France, and Spain.
Serbia. Group 2.
Serbia, Group 2.
Denmark. Group 6.
Denmark. Group 6.
Norway. Group 1.
The defending champions, Norway, in Group 1.
Hungary. Group 5.
Hungary, Group 5.
France. Group 7.
France, Group 7.
Spain. Group 3.
Spain, Group 3. I see, Hanna, that you're using your right hand, but you play handball with the left one.
No, it's not Sweden. It's Montenegro. Group 4.
And finally, Group 4, Montenegro. Well, this completes the draw of the qualification groups for the Women's EHF Euro 2016 in Sweden, which will take place the 4th to 18th of December. Hanna, thank you so much for helping us out with this. And I think the Blomster girl for the day, Arne Elofsson, will hand over some great flowers for you. Let's go through the groups before we leave. I had to say it. We have the defending champions, Norway, in Group 1, together with Romania, Belarus, and Lithuania. And second group, Serbia, Czech Republic, Ukraine, and Italy. Group 3, Spain, Netherlands, Austria, and the winner from Phase 1, Group A. Group 4, Montenegro, Croatia, Macedonia, and Slovenia. Group 5, Hungary, Poland, Slovakia, and the winner from Phase 1, Group B. And Group 6, Denmark, Russia, Turkey, and Portugal. And Group 7, France, Germany, Iceland, Switzerland. They have all the 7 groups. Sorry for rushing away. And as we said before, those who will qualify from the first phase, we will know that for sure from 14th of June, and Sweden as an organizer are pre-qualified. Before we finally close this draw event, the EHF Vice President Arne Elofsson will hand over the Women's EHF Euro 2000 Winners' Plate to the host federation, today represented by Vice President of the Swedish Handball Federation, Mr. Jörgen Holmqvist. Well, you can keep updated with everything that will happen afterwards. You can visit the official website, www.ehfeuro.com, and also EHF Euro Twitter on the Facebook account. And for everyone who's following this online, stay tuned, because this live stream will go on with interviews with Hanna Fogelström, as you met earlier on stage, but also the Swedish international Johanna Wiberg, which you can see if you're already on the Periscope app. And for the rest of you, have a nice day, even if you're not in Kristianstad today. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
first guest today is Pierre Monson, Deputy Mayor of Kristianstad. Pierre, your town is a true handball mecca. You have the men's team top of the Swedish First League. The women's team was top of the second division, will be in the first division. What makes your citizens so crazy about handball?
We have a long tradition in handball in Kristianstad, and we are not very good at football in Kristianstad. That's in the men's football. That's why there's been a long tradition of handball players in Kristianstad, very long. And our hearts are burning for the handball.
Well, you definitely chose the right sport, I think, for the Women's EHF Euro. It is still 600 days to go, so a lot of time. But can you already give us a bit of an outlook? What can people expect? What can handball fans expect when they come to Kristianstad next year in December?
A nice city, nice people, and a good hostship from us to the people who will come to Kristianstad.
The championship slogan is "Pure Heart, All Hands." What is your interpretation of this slogan? How would you like to fill it when the championship comes around?
Good feelings against the players and us who follow it around, I think.
Pierre, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for hosting this draw here in your lovely city, and I'm sure a lot of handball fans will be looking forward to coming to your city in December next year. Thank you. Thank you. And our second interview for today, Martina Chrova, Czech international and also a player for Kristianstad. Martina, in the qualification you'll meet Serbia, you'll meet Ukraine, you'll meet Italy. What is your first reaction for this draw?
Yeah, I think it's quite good. It can be always better or worse, but we can be satisfied, I think. It will be the key match will be against Ukraine, so we must work hard and hopefully it will go good for us.
It was heartbreakingly close last time against Poland on away goals that you weren't part of the Euro. Is that something you've, as a team, put behind you and you're now looking forward to this new qualification?
Yeah, it was a very pity that we didn't qualify to the last championship because it was everything in our hands in the last game. But in this time we will do everything to come to European Championship again.
You've been playing here in Kristianstad for 3 years. You've been experiencing Swedish handball for 3 years. What is special about handball and Swedish handball fans?
I think fans are the same all over the world, and they are good. It's hard to say because everywhere is some fans who are good, supportive, or somewhere who is supportive.
What is your experience about the atmosphere in the Swedish handball arenas?
Yeah, there is coming people and doing good atmosphere, so it's very good, and it's quite good in Sweden, especially in men part. But we hope that women will get more and more spectators also, and it will be exciting.
Martina, thank you very much. 6 games still separate you from this championship. I wish you and the Czech Republic national team all the best, and all the best also for your club career here in Kristianstad and next year in the First League. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
for today is Thomas Sivertsson, Swedish national team coach for the women's national team. Thomas, as the host, it was a very easy draw because you weren't involved. But how are you and your team going to spend the next 18 months in the lead up to this championship?
As you say, it's not so hard to see the draw, of course, but it's first of all we have a World Champion qualification this summer against two tough games against Croatia. Then we hopefully will have some training games against Brazil in October and maybe in next year as well. And hopefully there is a World Championship in Denmark, and then hopefully there will be an Olympic qualification. So it's a lot of good games before the European Championship, but we are looking forward, of course, to play home in Sweden.
So you don't see any kind of lack of competitiveness in the lead up to this tournament in December 2016?
No, not at all, because there is a World Championship, and then even there is an Olympic qualification nearly 1 week after the one week of the European qualification. So it's a year with a lot of important handball.
You came back from Hungary and Croatia just a few months ago with a bronze medal around your neck. Can you already see that the perception of women's handball and your team here in Sweden has changed since?
We knew we had a good team, and we knew girl handball, women handball is growing in Sweden, and it's good for the young players here to have some heroes. And but we knew also that there are maybe 10-12 teams that is possible winners of European handball. So we were lucky this time, but we think we played good in European, but we can also play even better in the future.
Well, that's a good outlook for 2016. The event slogan is "Pure Heart, All Hands." What is your interpretation of it, and how would you like to make it come alive with your team in December 2016?
But that is, we think it's a good words for handball. Handball is known with playing with heart, and of course with the hands as the big important part of the body to play handball. But I think it's going to be. It's 5 cities in Sweden that are big in handball, and handball is, like we talked about Kristianstad here, it's a huge handball city, and we think all the cities going to have a lot of audience, and it's going to be a good European championship.
Thomas, thank you very much for coming here, and I wish you and your team all the best for the next 18 months, and then obviously already all the best for the championship in December next year.
Thank you very much.
So our next guest is Arne Elofsson, EHF Vice President. Arne, you're Swedish-born. No one probably can talk better about what the EHF and what handball fans can expect from the next European Championship in Sweden in just about 18 months.
Yeah, I suppose that they can expect a very good tournament, because I think the Swedish team is strong at the moment, and it's always important that the home team is on a good level. But also the neighbors are very strong, like Denmark and Norway, and don't forget Poland and Germany. So I'm convinced that it will be a good tournament in Sweden in December 2016.
In your opening speech at the draw, you talked about the promotion of gender equality, you talked about the further development of women's handball. Where does the Women's EHF Euro 2016 in Sweden fit into these long-term, mid-term and long-term plans?
I think that the development in women's handball is on a good in a good direction, and I think that the Euros is very, very important for the development of women's handball. It's a possibility for young handball players and handball fans over the whole Europe to see women's handball and the quality in women's handball. And I must say I've heard a lot of voices after the last championship in Hungary, Croatia, that the female matches is on a very, very high technical level, and I think this is for the spectators very, very important. And hopefully also you said the second issue which you introduced is gender equality, and I think that the Nordic countries is in the front in this issue, and the Nordic countries are very important to show that we must work very hard for gender equality in handball. We have a great potential if we can reach more female leaders on all levels, from young age category trainers to the top level coaches to the political level in the nation's different boards and also for sure in EHF.
The event slogan is "Pure Heart, All Hands." What is your interpretation of it?
I think it's good. Perhaps I'm not neutral as I in Sweden, but I think it's a good combination. If you like handball, and if you are playing, especially if you are playing handball, you do it with your hands, but you cannot do it only with the hands. You must use the head, and the head is sometimes more important than the hands. So I think it's a good slogan, and I hope that the Swedish Federation and the organization will have success with this.
Thank you very much, Arne. Thanks for coming here, and all the best.
Thank you.
And we finish our interview series for today with Frank Ström, head of the organizing committee for Sweden 2016. Frank, the first official step, so to say, now has been made. The draw has been made. It's 600 days to go, roughly, until the championship will throw off. Tell us a bit about the work that these 600 days will involve now for you and the organizing committee.
First of all, I'm very glad with this day, because now for me the tournament starts, and of course we have a lot to do. I mean, our aim is to do the best championship ever for women, so to reach that we have to work hard, and mainly firstly to fill the stands in the 5 different arenas. So there is a wide selection of things to do, so difficult to point on a single one, but for sure we will have to do some work.
You chose "Pure Heart, All Hands" as the event slogan. I've asked the previous interviews about their interpretation. Maybe you can let us know why, as the organizing committee, why you chose this slogan.
Probably you asked absolutely the wrong man, because it feels good for me to say it, and I understand it, but the philosophy behind it, that is for others to explain.
So it's an open slogan, and everyone can bring in and bring it to life in the next month, in the next year, and especially when the championship comes around.
Exactly, and we are going to use it massively, and in a way it's welcoming, which we think is very important for a tournament, welcoming both for the team, for media, for spectators, for fans and so on, so it suits us well, we think.
Maybe you can already tell us a bit about the host cities, where the group phase, the main one, will be played, and also because I think for fans to kind of encourage their play, and you've already made some decisions. If certain teams qualify, they will be seeded into certain groups, as it is your right as an organizer at the final tournament draw.
The 5 cities are already mentioned here, but our thoughts is that Sweden are going to start group playing in Stockholm. We hope that Denmark will qualify, and if so, it's already decided that they will play in Malmö from the beginning, and Norway we also hope will qualify, and they are to be starting in Helsingborg. In the main round, the group of Denmark and Norway will go together and play in Helsingborg, and the Kristianstad group and the Swedish group from Stockholm will play in Gothenburg, and the final weekend will be played in Gothenburg.
Might be early days, but do you have, just because it's interesting for the fans already, some ideas about the launch of ticket sales? Can you already say something like for Swedish fans when tickets could potentially go on sale?
For the Swedish fans, since we know that they are going to play, we are already releasing the tickets this autumn before Christmas, and also for the final weekend. Then we have to decide when we see that eventually Denmark and Norway are close to a qualification, we can start releasing those tickets too. But that will be next year.
Frank, thank you very much for being here. And I wish you all the best for the next, I think it's about 604 days, and obviously in particular for December next year and the Women's EHF Euro 2016.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this concludes our interviews for today. Thanks for watching our live stream. And please visit ehfeuro.com for any further information on this championship. Thank you very much.